אז נתחיל ב-child's pose. לשבת על הרגליים. Sorry, it's usually in English. I don't know, I'm speaking Hebrew. Sit on your feet and open your knees to the width of the mat. Walk your hands forward. Keep sending your hips down towards your feet and reaching your arms forward. Rest your forehead on the mat. If anyone doesn't like to be touched or has any issues with their body, let me know now. So relax your arms a little bit more. Yeah. Deep breaths in and out of your nose. If Ujjayi breath is part of your practice, you can begin that now. Creating some heat inside your body. Throughout the practice, try to be gentle with your body. No judgment. Treat it as if you treat your own child. Be encouraging. Try not to look at anyone else throughout the practice. Try to close your eyes whenever you have a chance. Feel what's going on internally. And try to always connect your movement to your breath. Walk your hands to the right. If you have the space, you can put your left hand on your right hand. Nice deep stretch on your left side body. Keep sending your left hip down to increase that stretch. Deep breaths in and out of your nose. With every inhale, make a complete exhale. Now walk your hands to the other side. This time you can put your right hand on the left if you have the space. Press your right hip down. Deep stretch in our right side body. Walk your hands back to the center and slowly meet me in a sitting position. Curl your toes under your feet. Nice deep stretch in our feet right now. Take your right hand, put it on the floor. Left arm reaches to the right. Nice stretch in our left side body. If this isn't available, you can lift your hips off your feet, giving you a little bit more range of motion. Deep breaths. And let's switch sides. Left hand comes down, right arm goes over our ear, reaching to the left. Deep breaths. And come back to the sitting position. Bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Inhale, roll your head back. Exhale, roll your head down. Do this at your own pace. Just make sure you're breathing full breaths. And reverse directions. One more time. And meet me in a neutral spine. Bring your hands onto the floor. Make sure your shoulders are over your hands, your hips are over your knees. Inhale, your head up, your tailbone up. Cow pose. Your head wants to kiss your tailbone. Exhale, bring it in. Curl your head in, curl your tailbone in, cat pose. Push the floor away. Inhale, head comes up, tailbone comes up. Send your chest forward, send your heart forward. Beautiful. Exhale, curl it in, cat pose. Push the floor away. Belly button wants to touch your spine. One more time. Inhale, cow pose. Send your chest forward. Open your hearts. And exhale, cat pose. Meet me in a neutral spine. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, needle it through your arm, bringing your right shoulder to the ground and your right ear to the ground. Left arm is straight ahead. Sending your left shoulder down a bit to increase the stretch in your right shoulder. So send this shoulder down to the ground.
Good.
You feel the stretch in your shoulder now?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So bring your shoulder a little bit that way. This one. Yeah, so you can send this shoulder here. Like that. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Root your left hand under your left shoulder, and then inhale your right arm back up. Exhale your right hand down. Beautiful. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, needle it through your arm. Place your left shoulder on the ground. Right arm is up and in front. Deep stretch in your left shoulder. If it's not a deep enough stretch, press your right shoulder down towards the floor even more. Deep breath. Close your eyes, feel your body. Root your right hand under your right shoulder, and then inhale your left arm back up. And exhale it down. Beautiful. Again, our shoulders are over our wrists, our hips are over our knees. Curl your toes under your feet, and then bring your hips up to downward facing dog. Look at your hands. Make sure your index finger is facing forward. There's lots of space between your fingers, and you're pressing the floor with your hands. Now look back towards your knees. Do a little cow tilt in your lower back. The last thing you have to do is straighten your legs. It's not important. But send your chest towards your legs. Deep breaths here. Close your eyes. Melt into your body. Make sure your lower back is straight. Beautiful. Keep pressing the floor with your hands, lots of power. Inhale, look forward at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees and walk them towards your hands, opening them to the width of the mat. Hold your elbows and forward fold, relax your head. Move side to side with your body. Make it an intuitive movement. Whatever feels good, just do that. Try to keep your hips above your ankles for a little deeper stretch in your hamstrings. Deep breaths. And release your hands to the floor. Bend your knees a little bit and roll up one vertebra at a time. The last thing to come up is your head. Beautiful. Bring your feet together. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, take a chair pose. Bring your hips back. Look down. If you can see your toes, that's great. If you can't, then that means you need to bring your sitting bones back a bit. Press your hands together. Your arms are active. Your back is straight. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Your left elbow is on your right leg. You're pushing your hands together and you're looking over your right shoulder. Sit a little deeper if you have the space. Deep breaths. Inhale back to center. And exhale, twist to the other side. Again, push your hands together. Look over your left shoulder. Your hands are at the line of your chest or your nipple line. Deep breaths. Whenever it gets challenging, smile. And inhale back to chair. Exhale, stand up. Beautiful. Inhale, arms come up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, relax your head. Inhale, slide your hands up to your knees, flat back, look forward. Exhale your hands down and walk your feet out to a high plank. Let's stay here for a moment. Look at your wrists. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrists. So if your butt's facing up, kind of bring it down. We want a flat back here, strong stomach. Straighten your legs and push the floor away with your hands. Beautiful. We're going to go on to a chaturanga. So you're going to go over your wrists with your shoulders and do a little push-up, elbows close to your body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Send your chest forward. Push the floor away with your hands, and your knees are not touching the floor. So disconnect your knees from the floor. Deep breaths. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Send your chest to your legs again. Beautiful breaths. Deep breaths here. Likfof bilkaim. Kfifa. Okay. Send your chest to your legs. Lishloch et hachazeh lesham. Od yoter. Bidyuk. Ma'am. Gorgeous. Inhale your right leg up. La'arim regel yamin. Beautiful. Deep breaths here. Keep sending your chest to your leg. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lunge your leg between your hands. Inhale, up, warrior one. Your back leg is flat on the floor. Your back foot is flat on the floor, rather. Flat. Take a smaller step forward. So you can. Beautiful. I want you to imagine that there's a white light on both of your hip bones, and both of them want to point forward. Beautiful. So that means your right sitting bone, bring it back a bit. Beautiful. Straight arms, reaching up. Powerful arms. Beautiful, Amanda. Very nice. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open your arms to shoulder height, warrior two, and open your left foot out just a bit. Make sure that both of your heels are aligned with one another. Right arm is reaching forward, left arm is reaching back, creating resistance in the middle. You're activating your shoulders. Sit a little lower into your right leg. Deep breaths. If you feel your tailbone is out, kind of bring it in. Deep breath. Exhale, left arm onto your left leg, right arm comes back, reverse warrior. Nothing changes in your lower body. The only thing that changed is your upper body. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your right hand down to your right foot onto the floor. They're pressing against one another. And your left arm is by your left ear. You're opening up your chest towards the sky. You're in a very low lunge. If it's part of your practice to take a bind here, you can. If you need blocks, use them. This goes in front. And yep, beautiful. And then send your chest open. Keep opening your left shoulder out and up. If you're in a bind, let that go. Come back to the lunge. Replace your right arm with your left. Roll onto the toes of your back leg, and then lift your right arm up. Yep. Also here, if a bind is part of your practice, do that. No. Stay where your body's comfortable. Stay where you can breathe. Yep.
How's the bind going in this situation?
This arm goes from here.
Oh.
No?
Oh, like this.
Yeah. One day they'll grab. But you're kind of twisting your hips. Yeah. So come back to the first stance. Bring both hands to the ground. Straighten your front leg. Take a small step forward with your left leg. Take your hand onto your right hip and then press it back. We want our hips straight here. If you need blocks, you can use them. And then we're going to send our chest and our heart down towards our legs. We don't want to touch our knee with our forehead, creating a curve in our spine. We want to flat back. So we're going to send our stomach down and we're going to look at our toes. If this isn't enough of a stretch for you, then you can flex your foot. Beautiful. Deep breaths here. There's some shape. Legs straight. Very nice. Walk your hands to the left. Then your feet follow. We're in a wide straddle now. Walk your hands in between your legs. If you need to open your legs up wider, you can. And you want to get your upper body between your legs. That's the direction we want to go to. That might not happen today, and that's okay. Bring your hands back here more. And bring your hips forward. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Walk your hands back to the right. Feet follow. Back into that pyramid pose. Bend your front knee. Lunge. Sweep it back. And chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Very nice. Inhale, your left leg up. You can go into the toes of your right foot if it helps. Keep sending your chest towards your leg. Stay there. Keep pressing the floor with your hands like this. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lunge your hand between your leg between your hands. Your back leg is flat. Your back foot is flat on the floor. Inhale up to warrior one. Send your left sitting bone back. Take a step forward with your back leg. Yeah. Straight arms reaching up, powerful arms. Really nice. Beautiful, Amanda. Gorgeous. Beautiful warriors. Take a deep breath in. Exhale your arms to shoulder height. Open your right foot out just a bit. Warrior two. Reach your left arm forward, your right arm back. Sit a little deeper into that lunge. If you feel your butt reaching out, tuck it back in. Tilt your pelvis in a bit. Beautiful. Look at your left hand. Sit a little deeper in that left knee. Yeah. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right hand on your right leg. Left arm reaches back. Reverse warrior. Keep that left knee bent. It's normal to want to straighten it. It's a light touch on your back leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Left arm on the floor. Right arm by your right ear. Deep bend in your left knee. If it's really hard to get to the floor, use a block. There's nothing wrong with that. If you took a bind on the first side, you could take it on this side as well. No. Very nice, guys. Keep sending your left shoulder open. Never close your heart off. If something is causing you to close off your heart, take a step back. Release your bind. Bring your right hand to the floor, replace it with your left, and reach your left arm up. We're twisting to the other side. Really nice. Gorgeous. Keep pressing that left foot into the floor, straighten your back leg even more. Every part of our body's activated here. Bring your hand down to the floor. Take a small step forward with your back leg and straighten your front leg. Sending your left hip back, again, so your hips are aligned, facing forward. Dive down with your chest. Use blocks if you need to, and flex your foot if you need it to be more challenging. Take a small step forward with this leg. Lakan. Can. Beautiful. Can you straighten it? Yep. Beautiful, guys. Walk your hands to the right. Feet follow. Big straddle. This time, I want you to clasp your hands behind your back. And then forward fold, letting your arms fall over your head naturally, without force. Trying to keep your hips in line with your ankle. If you have tension in your hamstrings, that might not happen. You can even have a little bend in your knee. That's totally fine. Releasing your hands to the floor. Start rolling up one vertebra at a time until you're up to standing. Beautiful. Toes facing out. Take a nice deep squat. Right hand on your right leg, left hand on your left leg. Start pushing your right hand into your right thigh while you twist to the left. Nice deep stretch in your back. Let's twist to the other side. Push your left arm into your left leg. Twist to the right. If you don't have that much space, you can bend your right arm a little bit. It's not that critical. And meet me back in the center. You can bring your hands to prayer position at your heart. If you'd like to stay here, that's fine. If you want to rise onto your toes, lifting your heels off the ground, that's the next step. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet down, forward fold. Beautiful. Walk your hands to the left, back to your left foot, back to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Lunge your knee, bend your knee, and sweep it back. We're in a high plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, bend your knees, walk or hop your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale all the way up, looking at your hands, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, hands at prayer position at your heart. And release them to your side. Beautiful. Root your right foot into the ground. And then we're going to lift our left foot up into tree pose. You can choose any hand variation you'd like. You can do prayer position. You can literally bring your arms up like you're a tree. You can do prayer position behind your back, holding your elbows, opening up your heart a bit. If this isn't challenging enough, you can close your eyes. There's so much you can do here. Just imagine there's a string on top of your head, reaching you up a bit. You don't want to sink into the joint of your hip. Activate your muscles, use your muscles. Use your toes like roots. Okay, release your hands to your sides and then point your leg out in front of you. Your leg is straight and your foot's in a point for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop your foot yet, but bring it back. Dancer's pose. Hold your foot from the inside. Looks like this. Hold your ankle from the inside, and your right arm is by your right ear. You don't have to turn your body. I just turned so you could see me.
Interesting.
Kick your foot into your hand. And if you have the space, then you could start going down, but find the balance here first. That's really most important. The flexibility will come in time. Choose your drishti, a point that doesn't move in front of you, your focus point. And lower down. Beautiful. You can shake out your legs if you feel the need to. And the other side, root your left foot into the floor and lift your right foot up. You can change your arm variation if you'd like. Again, try to grow from your hip. Don't sink into it. It would help if you took off your socks. Zayazolach. Deep breaths. Bring your hands back to your sides. Point your leg out in front of you, nice and high, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Don't drop it yet. Hold it from the inside. Hold your ankle with your right hand. Your left arm goes up. Use your toes as roots. Kick your foot into your hand. Dancer's pose. Breathe. It's okay to fall. It's okay to move. It means you're trying. And lower down. Very nice. Take a step to the front of your mat. Feet together. Inhale, arms come up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, relax your head. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, look forward. Exhale, your hands down, walker hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. We're in like a one-legged plank now. Inhale, your leg back up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, bring your leg up. Exhale, lunge your foot between your hands, and then lower your left knee down to the floor, releasing your toes as well. So look down at your foot. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. If not, walk your foot up forward a bit. Left hand is on the floor. If it doesn't get there easily, you could use a block. Right hand pushes your right knee out. Keeping our chest open. Yeah, very nice. Nice deep stretch in our right hip. Beautiful. Bring your foot back down and lift your chest up. We're in a low lunge right now. You can place your right arm on your right knee and your hand facing forward. You could choose a mudra with your hand if you'd like. And your left arm reaches back towards your left leg. This could totally be where you stay. That's fine. But if you have the space to lift your left heel up, bending your left knee and grabbing it with your left arm, that might be your next destination. And if that is not challenging enough, then you can send your foot towards your butt. Wherever you are is fine though. Stay there. Deep breaths. If you have your foot, release it. Bring your left hand down to the floor, your right hand down to the floor, and send your hips back. We're in a half split now, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex your right foot, and take your hand, place it on your right hip, and send it back. Okay? If you need blocks again, use them. And then send your chest down towards your leg. It might just be the intention of doing that today. Your chest might not touch your leg. That's okay. One day it will if you keep practicing. Keep flexing your foot. Beautiful. Deep breaths. We store a lot of emotion in our hamstrings. And this pain is our body's way of telling us something. So through stretching, through yoga, it's our way of listening. Beautiful. Lunge your leg forward again. Inhale your arms up. Kali Mudra, that means your index fingers are out, the other fingers are clasped. Your arms are behind your ears or squeezing your ears. Send your hips forward. Nice, stretch in your sauce. Very nice. Deep breaths. Releasing your hands down to the ground, sending your hips back again to half split. You can stay here, or if it's part of your practice, or if you would just like to try today, you can go to full split. Keeping your left knee on the ground. Don't open up your hip just to find a little bit more flexibility. It's a different kind of split. This is the yogic split, where your hips are aligned. Very nice. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Beautiful. Okay, if you're in full split, bring it back to half. Lunge your leg forward and walk your foot to the left side of the mat, lowering your knee down. We're in pigeon pose now. Let's try to keep our leg as straight as possible, meaning not bringing our foot closer to our hip because it takes away from the stretch. But if you have to, then you can. You can also put a block under your right hip to make it a little bit easier. Kali, okay, Nashabit. So, beautiful. Come up, come up. Okay. Okay, sure. So, bring your knee under. Release your toes. Beautiful. אבל תביא את המשקל שלך לכאן. כן, בדיוק. מהמם. This is a relaxation pose. Try to relax, try to enjoy it. If you're resting forward, lift your chest up. Meet me, facing me. Beautiful. Bring your hands to the floor if they're not there yet. Lift your left leg up, meaning disconnect your left knee from the floor. Send your right leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, your left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, bring it to your nose. Inhale it up. Exhale to your right elbow. Inhale it up. And exhale, lunge it forward between your hands, lowering your knee down. Again, make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. And then your right hand is on the floor and your left hand is pushing your knee out. You can even go onto the edge of your foot to make a little bit more space in your hip. Chest is open. Keep pressing your left knee out. Beautiful. Okay, bring your foot back. Lifting your chest up, we're in a low lunge. Bring your left arm onto your left knee. You can choose a mudra with your hand. Your right arm is facing back. If you have the space to lift up your foot and grab it with your hand, if you have a little bit of space to press it towards your lower back, your butt, that's the next stop. But again, be at a place where you can breathe. Be at a place where your body's telling you it wants to be. Let go of ego telling you, if she can do it, I can do it. Doesn't work that way. We all have different bodies. We're all at a different place with our bodies. Release your leg. Bring your right hand to the right side of your foot, left hand to the left side, sending your hips back to half split. Again, take your left hand, make sure your hips are aligned, so you're sending your left hip back. Your foot is flexed, sending your heart down towards your leg. Your head does not touch your leg. Your heart touches your leg. Beautiful. Flex your left foot even more. Yeah. Stretching our left hamstring from both directions right now. Deep breaths. If it's challenging, just smile. You can rewire your brain into thinking that you enjoy this. Okay, lunge your leg forward. Inhale your arms up, Kali Mudra. Your arms are behind your ears, and you're sending your hips forward. Nice deep stretch in your right psoas. Bend your left leg even more, yeah. And lower your hands down. Once again, sending your hips back. We're in a half split. This time, if you'd like to slide your leg forward and go into a full split, you can. Your front leg has to be straight. Your back leg does not. Beautiful deep breaths. With every inhale, you make some space in your body. With every exhale, you enter that space. Okay, let's slide back to half split if you're not there already. Lunge your leg forward. We're in a low lunge again. And walk your foot to the right, lowering your knee down. If you need to use a block, you can. If this is way too much of a stretch, then you can obviously bring your foot closer to your hip. I got you. Bring this leg back a bit. Yep. Release your toes. Beautiful. Lift up. Lift up, lift up. No, stay there. Perfect. Beautiful. Deep breaths. Close your eyes if they're not closed already. If there's any place that's very intense, send your breath there. This is another place where we like to hold a lot of our emotion and stress. Slowly lift your chest up, rise onto your hands. Curl your right toes underneath and disconnect your right knee from the floor, sending your left leg back, high plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Lowering your knees down very, very slow. Sitting back onto your knees. And meet me in a sitting position. Stand on your knees. Curl your toes under. This is called Ustasana, camel pose. Put your hands on your lower back, fingers facing up. You're gonna push your hips forward. Reach your chest up and look back. You might stay here, but if you have the space, you can try to grab your ankles and keep reaching your head back. Keep pushing your hips forward. Keep reaching your chest up. We're gonna be here for a few breaths. Stay here. Keep your hands here. Beautiful. Keeping your head back, slowly start to sit onto your feet. Don't lift your head up yet. Start sitting, start sitting. Last thing you do is lifting up your head. Beautiful. Very nice. And then lie on your stomachs. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale your head up. Inhale your chest up. Inhale your feet up. Beautiful. Reaching your arms back. Lift your feet up. Lift your feet up. Lift your chest up. Yeah. Deep breaths. Don't forget to breathe. And lower down. Bring your left ear to the floor. Release your hands. Release your hands. Take this moment to relax. Very nice. Again, clasp your hands behind your back. This time, bend your knees, bringing your feet to your hands, and kick your feet into your hands. It's going to help you lift your chest up even more. Bring your knees a bit together. Deep breaths. Knees together. For 3, 2, 1. Lower down. This time, right ear to the floor. Toes are in, ankles are out. This releases any tension in your lower back. Beautiful. Enjoy this break. Okay, one more time. We're going to go straight for our ankles this time. So grab your ankles from the outside. Kick your feet into your hands. Lift your chest up. Kick, 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 kick. Yep. Beautiful. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Left ear to the floor. Deep breaths. And roll onto your backs. Bring your feet close to your sitting bones. That means your knees are facing up. We're going to go for a bridge pose. Clasp your hands underneath your back, like this. Lift your hips up. Okay. No. We're not doing full bridge yet. We're doing half bridge. No. Bring your hands underneath your back. Lift your hips up. Yeah. We got an advanced class today. Bring your knees together, your feet together. Knees together, feet together. Yeah. Lift your hips up higher. Beautiful. Deep breaths. When you don't practice bridge pose every day, it's really important to warm up your back before you go into a full bridge. And lower down. Bring your knees to your chest, give them a hug. You can rock from side to side. Whatever feels good, make this intuitive. We're gonna do it one more time. This time, if you'd like to do a full bridge, you can. Chakrasana. So set up your body. עכשיו אפשר לעשות קשר מלא אם את רוצה. רק אם את רוצה. Sending your chest forward. You can go onto the toes of your feet if it helps to make a little bit more space. Beautiful. For 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Very nice. Gorgeous. Let's go to happy baby. That means you're going to grab your toes with your peace sign fingers. Your arms are in between your knees, and your knees are out. Yeah. Open your feet out. Yeah, like a baby. Connect to your inner child. ככה, כזה, כן, כזה. לפתוח ברכיים, ולזוז צד לצד כמו תינוק. Beautiful. Okay, releasing your feet, we're going to go to shoulder stand. So lifting your hips up, holding your back with your hands, your upper back. ידיים כאן. להפוך ידיים, להפוך, כן. יותר תמיכה. Point your toes, reach them up, squeeze your butt together, squeeze your feet together. Make sure your toes are over your hips, and your hips want to be over your shoulders. Maybe that won't happen today. Okay. Beautiful. Squeeze your legs together. Everything is always active. Put intention in everything you do. Deep breaths. Do not move your neck here. Very important. And slowly, slowly, let your toes fall over your head, halasana, plow pose. If you need to rest your knees on your forehead because the stretch is too much, you can. Or before that, you can try straddling your legs a little bit. Yeah. Deep breaths. Gorgeous, really nice. Now, if you'd like to hug your ears with your knees, you can. Turn yourself into a little pretzel. לחבק את האוזניים עם הברכיים. אם את רוצה. ככה צריכה לפתוח אותה. כן, טוב. תחזיקי את הגב התחתון עם הידיים. כן, נחזיק. שיהיה לך יותר מקום. כן, זהו. And slowly, slowly lower your legs down, Shavasana. Bringing your hands, your palms facing up so you can receive. If anyone would like a blanket, let me know. Bring your legs out straight. Yep. Close your eyes. Melt into the floor. Close your eyes. Feel Mother Earth underneath you. Take this time to just be inside your body without having to be anywhere, be anyone, be something. Being you just as you are is enough, or else the universe wouldn't have created you. Slowly roll onto the right side of your body. You can use your hands like a pillow. And slowly, when you're ready, start sitting up. Meet me in a sitting position, facing me. Hands on your knees. Close your eyes. Roll your shoulders back. I like to do Om one time at the end of my practice. If you'd like to join, that's beautiful. If not, that's okay as well. Take a deep breath in. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. And may all beings live with ease. Take your hands, rub them together, creating heat. Place them in front of your eyes. Blink rapidly inside your hands. This gives you the opportunity to start your day with new positive energy. Take your arms and give your body a hug. Tell your body thank you for waking up early today and doing something healthy, for doing millions of things every day without you even acknowledging or even knowing. Bring your hands to prayer position, bow your head, namaste. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you have a beautiful day.